Sewjourns. Let's journey into sewing.
Hi everybody, my name is Chris and welcome to Sewjourns, where we journey into sewing. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. Here we journey into sewing. We focus on new pattern releases, we focus on technique. I do some sewing, anything that has to do with sewing. And so today I'm going to bring you a pattern review. But first let me just say, if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do that right down below and ring the bell. You'll get a notification when I post new content so you won't miss it. And a lot of times it's very timely and there's a sale going on. So you'll want to know that so you can get the best possible price because we all love a value. So back to today. Today I've got a brand new pattern for you. And I've been doing a lot of pattern reviews because we're coming into a new season and the designers are putting lots of new patterns out, and it's very exciting coming into a new season and being able to sew a new pattern. When you get it on sale, it's such a value, especially if you love it, because you'll sew it over and over again. And if there are many options, you can't beat that. It's just great, and I know it's very satisfying for me to do that. Today I have again my favorite pattern company, Itch to Stitch. She's been on a roll with lots of spring patterns for you. And if you saw my video from last week or the week before, I told you that this piece that I will be reviewing today will go with what I showed you last week, which was the Amador top, but also many of the Itch to Stitch tops. And I do have model pictures of me in two different Itch to Stitch tops, two of her patterns. So let's get into it. Today it's a skirt. It's a woven skirt. It's the Taroko skirt. Now, I'll just put this down for a second. I love sewing with knits. You see me sew with a lot of knits. I love it. I love using my serger. I love the fit of knits, the ease of knits. It's today's wearing fabric. But it is so satisfying to sew a woven pattern, and a really well-designed, well-fitting woven pattern. There's just something about the precision of the seam allowance. Beautiful top stitching, beautiful details. It's just very satisfying, and that's what I have for you today. So let's get back into it. The Taroko skirt is a woven pattern, and with all of Itch to Stitch patterns, they come in a variety of sizes from 00 all the way up to 40. And she shows you a size chart, which you'll choose by your measurements, and a finish chart so you can see how much ease is in the pattern. And it really helps you pinpoint where to blend your sizes or what sizes to choose. I have made the size 8 waist blended to a 10 hip. This is an A-line skirt, as you can see. And A-line skirts are so flattering, easy to wear. They go with so many things. The skirt is intended to hit 2 inches above the knee. It's designed for someone who is 5'6". For me, I'm 5'5". I added 5/8 of an inch to the length to get it to hit just at my knee. I prefer my skirts just at or above my knee, not 2 inches above. So that worked perfectly for me. So it's an A-line skirt, and the details on this skirt are really sweet. These pockets, this is the thing for me. This is the selling point of this skirt. It's a beautiful front pocket that's slanted and goes right into this seam in the front. It's so flattering. They lay flat because you never want bulk on your hips, but certainly large enough for my hand, for your cell phone, for your key, for your ID, run to the store, doing whatever you're doing. It's a waistband, so you'll have two, the inner and the outer. One gets interface, that inner waistband. It is a functional fly, beautiful zipper. The finishes on the inside of this skirt are really, really nice. Everything's finished with the serger. It looks beautiful. I have a very decorative button. You probably can't see it on the hanger. I'll show you that in a minute because I want to keep it on the hanger. There is top stitching along the center front seam, along each of these side panels. Now, I have chosen to use a rayon linen blend, which is light and it holds its shape and it's beautiful for spring. I'm going to turn it around. There's the center back seam, which is also top stitched, a nice deep hem. And there are back pockets included with the pattern. I chose to leave them off. I didn't feel they were necessary. I like a smooth back. These pockets in the front give me all the pocket room I need. So I just felt that they were redundant, and I really wanted that smooth look in the back, especially if I'm going to wear a skirt that goes below my hip or hits at my hip line. I didn't want the bulk of those pockets, but they look great, and especially if you're wearing a high hip blouse or you like to put something in your back pocket. It also has the option of belt loops. I chose to leave them off. I would never wear a belt with this skirt. Just not something, that fits my aesthetic, but other testers did, and it looks terrific. So this is a slim fitting through the hips A-line skirt. So you have the option always of sizing up if you don't want it quite that slim fitting. But I'm very happy with the fit of this, and I love the color. It's so light for spring. So you can use linen polyester, rayon would be beautiful. Some people, denim of course, and I have so many denim skirts that I've made, especially from itch to stitch patterns, that I didn't want another denim skirt. I will be making this again in black, but black doesn't photograph well, and you really wouldn't be able to see the details on this. And I have so many projects behind the scenes that I want to show you guys, but I digress. So this is your Taroko skirt. So I'm going to take it off the hanger. Here's the back waistband. There is a center seam that is interfaced, like I said. Here's the super cute button that I used, and there's one button. And so you can do something super decorative with that. Let me open it up and show you the functional zipper. Beautiful functional zipper. And I had this tan color. Of course, you're not going to see it, but look how beautifully it's finished on the inside. Serged on that fly on both sides. The inside of the pocket is finished beautifully. Now certainly, there are back darts for shaping. Love that. Now certainly, you can do your top stitching in a contrast thread or a darker matching thread. I chose to do mine in matching thread because I really didn't want the top stitching to be the focus. I just wanted the skirt to shine on its own, to be very flowy, and to show off those pockets. This is on sale for 20% off during release week, as they always are. And if you love sewing wovens, or if you've never tried to sew a woven, the tutorial is wonderful. This is not a difficult pattern. If you've never sewn a waistband on before, don't fear it. The tutorial is great. It's a curved waistband, so it will fit your curves very nicely, and there's extra room. So when you come around, you cut it off when you put your zipper on, so don't be afraid that you might not get it exactly right. It really is a lovely pattern to work. So go ahead over, take a look at the Taroko skirt and see if it's something you might love. I think it's a beautiful staple. This will certainly go in to all of the seasons depending on the fabric that you choose. Beautiful black linen, canvas, corduroy, any of those would work so great. I could see this with my boots. My affiliate link, as always, is in the description box, and I thank you for using it and supporting me in this channel. Like I said, I have so many things going on behind the works, I just can't get them all out. I have some refashions and some Sew You Can segments and things I'm just excited to show you. My life outside of sewing has been really busy in a good way, but trying to fit it all in. But I'm happy to always connect with you here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under Sewjourns. All of my places where we can connect are in the description box, as well as any information you might need. As always, thank you for joining me here on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon. Enjoy your Taroko skirt, and please show me when you've sewn it up. Bye, sewing friends.